We're merging the heavens and the earth. Shimiku Kudushabrihu Ushirate Bi'u Urimu Laiha Chimuke Bavavke Bidashul Bashim Kuzrael Kolam. Amen. So, the question that is up there is, what is it all about? And the most important about, honestly, is to know yourself. And we do that, a primary way we do that is with meditation. So that's the way we're going to start. And the meditation technique is to sit quietly and witness what goes on, and then we do the meditation. Yoda in breath, Hey on the out breath. Wa on the in breath. Hey on the out breath. Yod from the base up to the heart. Hey out to the heart. Wa from the base to the third eye. And then hey out to the heart. And we do that with the breath. And that way it focuses our mind. When the mind is quiet, then the next thing is we stop repeating the mantra and just stay in the silence. So that's the play. That's the way it goes. So we're going to start with the Shaktipat, and I'm going to just focus here. You focus on my eyes, the energy comes through and helps awaken the energy in all of you. So that's the way it works. And feel the energy coming through, and now we start the meditation. Yo. And now go into meditation. Yo. Slowly come out of meditation. What is it all about? It's a really good question. And the truth is, it's about knowing the self. The big self, not the ego self, the big self. Okay? And once you know that, once you have that experience, and of course the more you have that experience, the easier it gets, you begin to touch into the non-causal love, the non-causal peace, non-causal happiness, non-causal unity, non-causal oneness. That is essentially within all of us. That energy is deeper. The drive to the divine is what we're talking about. And those are qualities as you experience that. The self is the spark of the divine. That urge is deeper than the death urge and the sex urge. It's the most primal urge for human beings. Now, I have to tell you, not everybody's exactly ready or even aware that that urge is there. But once it gets activated, it takes us to a whole other level of how we live. And the whole world, there's a saying, we have Guru Tattva, the world is the guru. And so all our experiences reflect that. Just think about that. Our work situation is a wonderful place because it gives us experiences. Now, if we see the experiences as, oh, this is a time to grow spiritually, wake up spiritually, get in touch with what it's all about, which means putting God at the center of our universe. Or we talk, and the work is mundane, and many people feel raising a family is mundane, and sometimes people feel relationships are mundane. They're all spiritual paths, if we choose to see it that way. I have parents that say, well, I don't really have time for spirituality. I'm trying to raise my kids. I say, wait, just hold it. Take your life, take your experience with your kids, and turn it into a spiritual path. And the same thing with relationships. And that's the difference between really just a mechanical relationship and what I call sacred relationship or sacred friendship. Is the experiences are to support our spiritual involvement. That's very good. Okay? And even when we're talking spirituality, it's all the same. Work, spirituality, relationships, they're all about creating an experience that increases your spiritual awareness. That's really the key to everything we do, if we see it that way. And there's an Indian saying, Drishti Sursti, the world is as you see it, the world is as you believe it to be. And the deeper meaning is, if we see the world, then I'm going to say our work situation, our relationship situation, even our spiritual discussions, as a way to grow spiritually, then the whole world becomes an opportunity to wake up spiritually and expand our consciousness. So that's what it's all about, from a spiritual point of view, from an expansion of consciousness point of view. Now we can do certain things. Coming up December 21st, there is we're creating a worldwide entry into the Aquarian age, and it's a time of upgrading your DNA, upgrading your consciousness, and upgrading the consciousness of the global mind. And so, depending where you are, in Israel it's 8:20 p.m. In the West Coast, it's going to be 10 a.m. in the morning, and on the East Coast, we've got 3 hours difference, so it's 1 p.m. in the afternoon. Around the world, kind of figure it out from there, is when we literally enter the Aquarian age. And so the whole idea is to meditate together and creating a positive effect on the global brain. So we become the experience. We become the co-creators of of the expansion of our consciousness. And we know it works. Meditation clearly helps expand consciousness and actually really does affect the consciousness of the global mind brain. So it isn't just our inner experience, but we take the inner experience and now move it into the outer world, affecting it. Now everything's all one. I get that, I understand that. But to unify the inner world and the outer world, this is the kind of things we can do, is we take our inner experience of that oneness and peace and awakening energy and move it consciously into the outer world. Ultimately, it's there all the time. That's what's going on. But before we get to the ultimate idealized, it helps to start somewhere. So, December 21st, at these different times around the world, we're going to be having a half-hour meditation, and we're going to gather a little bit, 15 minutes before. Okay, so it's depending where you are, 8:20 p.m. in Israel and 10 a.m. in West Coast, and just around the world. You can figure it out from there. We're able then to link and affect the reality of the world. And that's by changing our inner perception that allows a change in the outer energetics. That's actually supported by quantum physics in that way, is that how we see something affects actually what is happening. So may everyone be blessed that when we say what it is all about, it's about putting God at the center of our life. It's about connecting to the self and then expending the light of the self and love of the self out into the world, transforming the world. So may everyone be blessed with this understanding. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Takyasa. Aho.